The argument against biofuels is that if you're going to grow an oil-bearing vegetable product such as soybeans or sunflower seeds, to extract that oil, to convert it into diesel fuel, then that's a tremendous waste of resources. However, if we use that vegetable oil for cooking French fries, let's say, or frying fish or whatever, chicken, and then once it's used up from cooking vegetables or food, then we can recycle that into fuel. Why not? And to me, that's putting the oil to a second use, which to me is very efficient. And so really biofuels should be, number one, about recycling, not about generating agricultural products whose sole purpose is to become fuel. Just as, let's say, corn. A lot of corn is being diverted directly into the production of ethanol for consumption in gasoline engines. Now the problem there is that, again, since it's an agricultural product that's being diverted to fuel, it becomes a very expensive fuel, and not only that, but it drives up the cost of corn, and especially feed corn for cattle, because a lot of feedlots use corn to fatten the cattle with. However, if the feedlot had an ethanol plant so that all the corn feed that it purchased from the corn grower was first fermented to get the alcohol, then the solid residues from that ethanol production, if they were then dried, they could be fed to the cattle for feed. And it turns out fermentation completes the proteins and converts the simple starches and sugars into proteins, which is then more beneficial to the cattle. So the cattle actually benefit by fermentation of the corn before the cow eats it. So to me, that's a win-win situation where you have a feedlot, a fermentation process that converts the corn into ethanol first, then no loss, all those solids go right to the cattle, and then why not, once the cattle have consumed the corn, then the feedlot could be raking up all that manure and running the manure through a methane digesting system, which generates methane gas and converts the manure into fertilizer, and that fertilizer could be sent back to the corn growers so that they have fertilizer for their corn, and the methane gas generated in the methane digesters could then be used to run the ethanol plant. Now to me, that's the ultimate form of recycling in which there really is no waste. It's a win-win situation for the feedlot, for the corn grower, and for the tax-paying public. Thank you.